Hello, my fellow Aquarius. Welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. Your overall general energy for this reading is the Six of Swords. The song I have assigned to this card is The Beat Goes On by Sonny and Cher. The Six of Swords is all about moving on to calmer shores, possibly with a guide. But it's about quietly packing up just the very little that you actually need and taking it and moving away from a not very calm environment. So I thought The Beat Goes On would be a fun little song to listen to while you're in the boat. Okay, we're looking all right here, Aqua. So far, we have the Eight of Swords for your recent past energies. That's self-imposed restrictions, that's being blinded to the truth of something. It's really thinking that you're stuck when you're not. Then you have the Two of Swords for your present energies. That can be this or that thinking regarding a choice you have to make, but it's once again blindfolded and not seeing everything that you could be seeing with regards to this decision. But it's okay, because in your final outcome for your energy, you have the Justice card. Justice is technically a neutral card, but if you're a good person, I consider it a positive card. It's cause and effect. It's a fair outcome for every party involved, regardless of what's going on. Everybody will see a fair decision in the end. So I think we're doing okay. Let's just go ahead and tap into that Eight of Swords in the Aqua Collective's recent past energies. We've got the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands. So maybe it was a little bit difficult for you to see the whole picture through all of your pain. When we look at something with that lens of pain over top of it, it doesn't look the way it actually is. We've kind of affected it with our wounds. So feel like some healing is in order here, Aqua. Or maybe the healing was done and that's why Justice is coming up. Let's find out through the cards. What else do I need to know about that Eight of Swords, Nine of Wands in Aquarius recent past energies? Sorry about the train. I thought I picked a good time to film. It's nice and quiet. Except for that. At least I got my lighting fixed though. Okay. This slid out of the deck, so I'm gonna take it. You maybe were a little bit stuck, a little bit stagnant, a little bit hesitant to move forward, which would make sense, right? I'd be pretty slow moving if I had a blindfold on too. Okay. Anything else we need to know about those recent past energies? Thank you. Okay, well, this ties in really beautifully with the Six of Swords. So I'm not going to tap into the past anymore. With that Eight of Cups, I now see that maybe you were a little bit stuck, you were a little bit slow moving, but you did eventually very calmly, very quietly, without a disturbance, you've already vacated the situation. So perfect. What do I need to know then about this Two of Swords in Aquarius's present energies? What is this Two of Swords all about? Thank you. We have the Knight of Cups came out in reverse. So the Knight of Cups can be a knight in shining armor, someone swooping in to come to your rescue, or it can mean that you're moving on from being that Knight of Pentacles, just sitting there doing nothing, to actually moving. So the Knight of Pentacles is the only one in the deck who is not moving. But it came out in reverse. So maybe there's still a little bit of hesitancy there. Maybe there's still some wounds there that are causing some this or that thinking and preventing you from moving forward. So what is Aquarius's advice? Thank you. Aquarius, you have all the tools you need to proceed. the emperor embodies all four kings. So he's got the intellect, he's got the drive, he's got the emotional maturity, and he's got the work skills, the skills necessary to carry all of this through. And he's also always ready for action. Even if he's just sitting chilling on his throne with his robes on, he still has his armor on underneath. So he is ready for action. So you need to be looking at this situation. Somehow we need to remove that lens of the wounded warrior, remove that lens of looking at everything with that pain, and start looking at it as the emperor that you are. You've embodied all four kings' energies, male or female. This is just energy. It's not about gender. I'm not too concerned. We've got the emperor and we've got justice, so I think we're doing okay. So just without focusing on any of the cards, what is Aquarius's advice, just generally speaking, for this reading? Be it in the present, be it upcoming. Thank you. It's the Six of Pentacles, but again, it came out in reverse. So I don't think I think the problem here is that you haven't fully removed that lens, and so you feel blind about where to be giving your energy to. Because the Six of Pentacles is knowing about who to give to and who to receive from and who not to. It's perfect balance of giving and receiving. So I think with all these blindfolds and with all this wounding and with all this uncertainty, you're still not fully sure of who and what to give your energy to, which is fair. Okay, so what is the advice on that Six of Pentacles that came out in reverse then? Thank you. Trust your intuition, Aqua. Trust your intuition. If you tap in, do a lot of meditating in this time. Really just try to clear everything. I know it's hard. I know. We are an air sign. We are very intellectual. I'm an Aquarius too. I know it's difficult. The best way to do this is to meditate. And I don't know about for you, but for me, I know it's not completely clearing your mind. But if I repeat something in my head while I'm meditating, it helps for when my thoughts start to wander. I can snap them back into, hey, we're right here, right now. I won't give any suggestions. I'll let you just choose if you'd like to chant something in your head. Pick something that isn't too wordy and something that's going to draw you back into whatever you're meditating on in that moment. Do we need any advice regarding justice coming up in the future? Be in the energy of having what you already want. The Nine of Cups is a card of wish fulfillment, but it's also a card of acting as if you're already in the energy of having that wish fulfillment. That's how manifestation works. That's how you bring these things into the 3D. You imagine them as if they're already happening. So when you're thinking about that justice card and you're thinking about what you want to see be fair for everybody in the future, be in that energy as often as you can. As you know, even if you could just do like a 10 to 20 minute in the morning and then a 10 to 20 minute at night, even just 5 minutes sporadically throughout the day, whenever you can, just check in, do a meditation, and do it from a place of gratitude. The more thankful and excited you are, the more you can really feel as if this is happening. I make myself cry when I meditate. I get so excited about what I'm thinking about. I get so emotional, overwhelmed, I cry. That's the energy you need to be in. You need to be as if it's really happening. If you won the lottery, you'd be jumping up and down and, what? I did it! That's what you need to be bringing to the table to see the outcome be as fair as humanly possible for you. Any more advice at all from the tarot? Just thank you. Judgment in reverse. I'm holding the deck the right way, Aqua, so these cards coming out in reverse are coming out in reverse. So judgment is being called to a new life. It is when you have finally released everything that was tying you to the past and you're ready to level up. That is what judgment is all about. They're calling you to your next level. It came out in reverse. So I think you need to be meditating right now, Aquarius. That is, I'm not even going to tap any more into the tarot. I can just tell this is definitely your advice. Be in that energy of wish fulfillment. I'm really proud of you for walking away from what wasn't serving you. That's not easy to do. Flip on that song by Sonny and Cher. The beat goes on. You're going to make it through this, Aqua, but a big perspective shift is needed. And believe you me, I'm taking note of this for myself as well. I'm part of the Aqua Collective. Let's see if we can get a medicine card for the collective to help turn that judgment card around and level up. It's time for Aquarius to start seeing the truth of everything and using their intuition and their powers of manifestation to level up. May I please have a medicine card, or I guess two? Well, we've got the porcupine and we've got the butterfly, and I feel like those both fit, especially with that wounded warrior. We do want some transformation here, so the butterfly fits too, so I'm going to read both. Number 12, the porcupine. And these are like really long write-ups, so I'm just going to skip to, like, there's a whole story leading up to what it says about the card. So, yeah. In choosing porcupine card, you have given yourself a gentle reminder not to get caught in the chaos of the adult world where fear, greed, and suffering are commonplace. The medicine in this card is that of relief from seriousness and severity. Open your heart to those things that gave you joy as a child. Remember the preciousness of fantasy and imagination and the making of some game or toy from nothing but scraps. Honor the playfulness of spirit that lets everyone win. That was porcupine. Let's check out butterfly, and 9 ties in with that wounded warrior too, because that's the 9 of wands, right? So, okay. Using the air or mental powers of this medicine is done with ease. As an example, if you have been feeling exhausted and have asked how to heal your fatigue, take notice of the colors you have been drawn to recently. Does your body feel better in green? Could this mean that you need to eat more green vegetables? This type of thinking is an inspiration from butterfly medicine. Butterfly can give clarity to your mental process, helping you organize the project you are undertaking and assist you in finding the next steps for your personal life or career. The main message to be obtained from drawing this symbol is that you are ready to undergo some type of transformation. To discern what your next move is, use the butterfly spread. Well, I'm not going to do that because the reading's over. Sorry, Aqua, but it is time to transform your wounded warrior ways and open up your mind a little bit. And I really think meditation is the key in all of this, Aqua. I did forget to mention that I now offer personal readings. You can book those at gowiththeflowtarot.com if you're interested. I also have a blog on that website if you'd like to check that out. I really hope this was helpful, Aquarius. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.